Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. I can't stop sniffling and it seems I'm a bit croaky as well. Okay, I've just blown my nose. I've chosen some cards, but I do feel the energy of like being lost for words. So let me show you the cards that I've chosen. Oh, it's gone all chilly. And it's very windy out there. Okay, written in the cards, we get some words from there. We have the villains. It's like, tell me what they've done to you. I've dealt with enough villains in my life and had to heal from their exposure, shall we say that? Tell me, what have they done? The Enchanted Map. Oracle of Shadows and Light. That's what we got. The Angels of Light cards. And I saw this deck just in my mind's eye. Daily guidance from your angels. So, let's delve into this. Let's have some words. I feel a bit better now. Oh, that's good. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Well, it's not long, is it? Until it's Christmas time. Part of the Self-Love Club. 144 on the counter. You are one of the 144,000 that are here on Earth to be different, to set the new Earth templates. You were not born to fit in. You were born to be wild. So, you can see why the villains are going to want to take you down. Okay. The cards are sliding in the box because there's a lot of cards in this written in the cards. Let's get the ones that have just slid. Which are these ones? Okay, we just use these words then. Let's put them out the way. Let's have a look. Infestation. Bugs. Who's bugging you? Although this could be like being monitored. So, you know, bugs being placed around the house, in the car. Feel like someone's under investigation. The Ashamed. Okay. The Mouldy. Villain. Right, let's stop there then. It's like having evidence on somebody and then going to use it to shame them. The Mouldy. In the bathroom? What's going on in the bathroom? I mean, that's a place where that's a no-no for, well, it should be a no-no for any private eyes. Okay, lost for words. It's like being busted, but in the worst way possible. It's like that was low. Like lower than the behaviour that's being busted. Busted. The girl with 5 colours in her hair. Do, 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 do. That's not busted. Is that McFly? She's got a lip ring and 5 colours in her hair. Okay, so that's McFly. But what song did Busted sing? Same era. 444 on the counter. Okay, let me just put in Busted and we'll see what comes up. Busted lip. Let's come up. Okay. Busted songs. Although I put in sing. I just want to see which first busted song comes up. Sleeping with the light on. Meet you there. What I go to school for. I'm busted. And there's 47 more. Can't name that song. Okay. I feel I want to have a look at the Sleeping with the light on. Because somebody is afraid to sleep in the dark, because then they're not going to be able to see what's going on. But you can sense it. Okay, I want to have a look at these lyrics, please. It didn't give me the lyrics, so I've just had to type that in. Okay, here's the lyrics. Okay, before we read the lyrics, let me pull a villain's card. The King of Wands and the Hermit. And I've got a card that's sticking out here. I nearly dropped the whole deck. It's like split into two. What's going on with these cards splitting like this? I picked up the Hermit. Okay. I have a place in the Hermit with this card. Along she came with her picture, put it in a frame, so I won't miss her. Got on a plane from out of Heathrow, seems such a shame, yeah. I feel her slipping through my fingers, now she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on, and shocks went through my veins now that she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on. Heard she's engaged, but to her best friend, no one's to blame, here's where it all ends, and I feel the pain, 'cause I'm without her, I feel the pain. I feel her slipping through my fingers, now she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on, and shocks went through my veins now that she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on. She decides with a different life, words cannot describe the way I'm feeling, because I've been searching my head, because I've been searching in my head for the words I thought she said for too long. I feel her slipping through my fingers, now she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on, and shocks went through my veins, now that she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on. Oh yeah, I feel her slipping through my fingers, now she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on, and shocks went through my veins, now that she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on. I feel her slipping through my fingers, now she's gone, but now she's gone, and shocks went through my veins, now that she's gone, I'm sleeping with the light on. Okay, so we've got Temperance here. I do feel this is the King of Wands energy, who's having, restless nights. He's scared of the dark. Feel the energy of scared of his own shadow. Scared of his own punishment. And I feel this is the absence of the Divine Feminine. Now she's gone, like she's gone this time. You can feel her slipping through his fingers, and shocks went through his veins. Now that she's gone, them sleeping with the light on. I mean, that's going to cause interest, isn't it, with those around, if the behaviour of this King of Wands has changed. He's changed. He's scared. He's ashamed. He knows he's played the part as the villain. And the energy's coming through of, you know, that's going to bug you. Him. The energy here of like stealing the magic lamp. Or getting that bird to steal the magic lamp and bring it back. Getting someone else to do your dirty work. Let's carry on with these cards. Okay. Deal. Have you done a deal with the devil? June. Okay. It comes in with this energy here. Was you promised? Diamonds. Just diamonds in the rough. Yeah. That sounds about right. A diamond who's living roughly. A scientist. Scientific evidence. Doing your research. The talented. I feel this is like the consequences of trying to break the deal with the devil. There's going to be some backlash. When you want to become like a hero, rather than, or to be known as a hero, rather than a villain. Okay, let's go on to some more cards here. Oh, I'm looking at the Rider-Waite Tower, and we've got the Divine Feminine here. So this here will take me in with, she's done a deal with the Divine. Okay, she'll reap all the rewards, the jewels. Scientist, yeah, there's the laws of nature. Anyone can research what the laws of the universe are. And if you abide by those laws, it's the same thing. Like, this is nothing new. It's like a hidden secret that she's tapped into and wants to share with others. Okay. She's no longer going to do deals with the devil. She's lived and learned. Yeah, look at this. The Divine Feminine's in the High Priestess energy here. That's why she's gone from Villainville. The High Priestess of the Most High, of the most highest morals. Okay, so a decision needs to be made. Masculine's here in the shadows. What's before him? 7 cups, a tower, some jewels, a victory wreath with the villain attached to it. You got a dragon there poking their tongue out at you as if they have you trapped. Like you can't get past this. It's like you love the drama, you love the chaos, you love chasing marbles. You like losing your marbles and finding them again? Let's see here. Now this masculine can't even look at what he's looking at. And then we have this victory here, which it's like working with the devil. Okay, advocating for the devil here. And you've got a dragon who's just poking their tongue out saying, well, you're trapped, you're stuck here in the dark. Look at them blocking the way. Look at this fairy dust here. Just swipe them. one clean sweep. And then up here, but then it's as if you ascend and uncover the Divine Feminine in that cup there in the centre. There's a snake there that's waiting to bite, but won't be able to penetrate through the ethereal force field. And we have like the masculine's face here is still looking, you know, ashamed, embarrassed. I can't get no sleep. It's like he's being backed into the corner, like by the bullies. It's like he has to stand up and stand up for himself. Angels of Light cards. And what's coming through is, who needs enemies when you have friends like these? I think it's time you join the Self-Love Club and show them how to do it. This is how we do it. Celebration. As I'm singing, this is how we do it. It's Friday night and I'm feeling alright. Bit of Montel Jordan. Celebration. It is time for you to look for the joy, the delight and the wonder of every day and rejoice in it. When we celebrate the passing events and transitions of life, it is our way of giving thanks and the angels delight with us. So I'm feeling this is the masculine's way that he's chosen, the path that he's chosen to walk. And this is the feminine's way, the path that she's chosen to reside on. I feel this is speaking about the path that he's so scared to look at because of what will others say. But they don't really have much good to say. What's coming through is much ado about nothing. So without further ado, it is time for you to look for the joy, the delight and the wonder of every day and rejoice in it. When we celebrate the passing events and transitions of life, it is our way of giving thanks and the angels delight with us. Whenever possible, celebrate with others, for then great energy is raised, which attracts many angels drawn by the laughter and lightness to add their blessings. It will bond you happily with others. Angel wisdom reminds you to celebrate and honour all things large or small in your life. Find something to celebrate now. Affirmation: my life is a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. There's a party going on right here. Okay, the Enchanted Map. Let's have a look and see what card wants to come out of here. We have Stuck in the Mud. Stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. It's like we've stick at the dump. Stuck in like an old dumpster. Let's read this message. It's like that elephant's going towards that J. It's like you have a job. you have a purpose to fulfill. Card number 24. You can see what's happening here. This masculine's refusing to acknowledge the elephant in the room, because I actually feel like it's the elephant getting this little birdie out of the mud. Come on, I will help you out, but okay, so sleeping with the light on, it's like in case the elephant appears again. Stuck in the mud. You're being invited to stop and savour the wonder of your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. So let's have a look at this. Where was the options? In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Open your eyes. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. It sure does. Okay, so let's have a look at these written in the cards in reverse. The bouncy. Bouncy, trouncy, bouncy, bouncy, fun, 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 fun. The frantic. But the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one. Money. Okay, what are you frantically bouncing around from here to there, around the village? Frantically trying to generate money. Oh, I've been there, done that. Desperate. So how on earth am I going to survive? And here I am. I made it. The odd, well, yeah. The odd one out. We spoke about that being one of the 144,000. Not here to fit in. Okay. Tattooist, mum. I love that. I just love that because, well, I love it because I was thinking about this tattoo earlier, like a couple of days ago, but earlier. And this is what I thought about, but inside it was saying mem. M-E-M. Because that's what I call my children. Like their name's Mem. Because well, it's either Meg or M. So sometimes it can come out Mem. A lot of times it comes out Mem. And I thought about having that tattoo done with Mem. That's a good idea. I actually like that. I like that. Yes, I like that. Thank you for that idea. And we have the fearless. Yes, you've got to be fearless. You're not going to be able to guide others through the darkness if you're afraid of the dark. The hopeful. Well, you've got to be hopeful, and then when you turn things around, you'll become the guru. The loyal. Yes, stay loyal to your yourself. What's true for you? Purchase. Okay. Purchase. What's coming through is rather than frantically sourcing money, it's like start spending money. we do things oddly, but it doesn't mean it's not the right way, okay? A lot of people are not getting it right out there. Stop worrying about money and live as if you have already. Because the more you worry about money, the more money worries you're going to receive. This is where that scientist comes in. Check out the 12 laws of the universe. Invest in that. Purchase a book, a personal development book. You've got to start somewhere, and that's where it starts. The Bearded. Okay. Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, you got argument there and like a swear word. And The Bearded. So, pay attention. Do you want to be on the naughty or the niceness list? Naughty but nice. It depends what people class as naughty. Would you like to be on the cruel list or the loving list? Okay. Bear Santa in mind. Legend. You are the legend. Have you tried to pull the sword from the stone? Or did you not even bother? Stranger danger. Okay. I'm taken to Kindergarten Cop now. So that's interesting. That Kindergarten Cop will come through. Because that is about, you know, trying to escape from a toxic person. The fierce. Never give up. Never stop trying. Well, never give up on a good thing. The judgmental. Oh, who cares? The glorified. The puzzled. They will be puzzled when, when they can no longer. Well, what's coming through is when you have nothing to hide, it's not being spied on isn't really, you know, an issue. So I've nothing to hide. You've got nothing on me. That's a nice state of being, to be in. It's like whatever somebody thinks that they have on you that's going to make you feel ashamed or embarrassed, it's like, oh, I'll bring it on. Because we're working on being fearless. Okay, Oracle of Shadows and Lights. What's coming through is, you know, I'm going to tell so-and-so about this. And the response being, you know, tell them. See if I care. The three fates, what comes around. That law of karma. What's interesting, I did see them on the back of the book, the back of the box, when I showed you the deck. Wisdom for mystics, misfits, mystics, seekers, and wanderers. No more shall the strangelings hide in the shadows. Welcome to their mysterious world of magic and beauty, where dreams are stranger than reality, but oh so likely to come true when you awaken your own power. That's what it says there. And it says some other stuff that you can pause and read. There's sheep. You ain't no sheep. You're more a shepherd. Without further ado, card number 26. It's happening again. Many of us have faced difficulty and troubled times in our lives. Sometimes the impact of a negative experience is so profound that it leaves us with physical, mental, and yes, spiritual residue for months, even years, after the actual event. While you're still vibrating, as the Three Fates put it, to the energy of a negative experience, you tend to repeatedly attract echoes of that exact experience. So when you need to be alerted to the fact, the Three Fates will enter, showing you that this is a karmic pattern that may need to be worked on, understood, and recreated in order to be free of its influence. You may feel that there are others in charge of your fate, that they are threading the needle, weaving the patterns of the tapestry of your life, even choosing what ends and what begins. When you feel that fate has interceded and that you are not so much in control of your life, but in control of your reaction to what happens in your life, then you are beginning to work with intelligence, maturity, and understanding. With the energies of destiny, fate, and fortune, the three fates depicted so beautifully here, with their ever-turning wheel of karma, understand that it turns and turns, as your life will, through its many themes again and again. When you receive this card in a reading, and most especially if she leaps out to greet you, you will know an old pattern has circled around once again. Okay, so I want to read to you what the 12 laws of the universe are, because I'm sensing like a laziness on your own personal progression. Let's see how quick we can find out. 12 laws of the universe. What was interesting is a little pop-up come up and I had to click not interested because it was trying to get me to open up another page. And I put not interested, but I felt like not being interested in what these 12 laws of the universe are. Well, silly you. But hey, each to their own. Law of divine oneness encourages people to embrace the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. Number 2, law of vibration states that, interest, I've just had to press to put you on low power mode, states that everything in the universe, let's repeat that, number 2, law of vibration states that everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency and vibration. Number 3, law of correspondence. The law of correspondence states that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions create the world around us. Number 4, law of attraction. A universal principle that states that whatever you focus on will attract similar energy and outcomes into your life. Excuse me. They say that's the most important law of them all, the law of attraction. Cheers. Self-development club. Now that's self-loving. Number 4, law of attraction. Okay, a universal principle that states that whatever you focus on will attract similar energy and outcomes into your life. Number 5, law of inspired action. This law connects the invisible world of thoughts with the tangible world of reality. It encourages us to act intentionally and purposefully. Number 6, law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This law suggests that energy can't be created or destroyed, and that energy is constantly changing and evolving. Number 7, law of cause and effect. It states that every action has a corresponding reaction, and that the consequences of one's actions will determine their future experiences. Number 8, law of compensation. It states that the universe operates through a natural law that is a balance of good and bad. Let me just repeat this. Law of compensation. It states that the universe operates through a natural law that is a balance of good and bad. It is a universal principle that suggests that the universe will compensate you for your actions, both positive and negative. Number 9, law of relativity. A fundamental concept in physics proposed by Albert Einstein in the early 20th century. It includes special relativity and general relativity. Number 10, law of polarity. The law of polarity explains that everything in the universe has a polar opposite, and that these opposite forces are not separate entities, but interconnected aspects of the same reality. Number 11, law of rhythm. The law of rhythm is about the ebb and flow of life. It states that everything in the universe has a natural rhythm, and that life is cyclical. Number 12, law of gender. States that everything in the universe has both masculine and feminine qualities. Full stop. States that everything in the universe has both masculine and feminine qualities. There they are, the 12 laws of the universe. Now you know. So the 3 fates speak. Here it is again, that situation, that person, this lesson that you have yet to learn, and that you may spend a lifetime learning. It seems you need another cosmic reminder of something that needs to be cleared and mastered. Letting go is this moment's very important lesson for you to learn. We are not suggesting forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same theme. No more repeats. This is the opportunity to try something different and see what magic takes place when you vary the approach. You must reconnect with the opportunities you have. Staying attached to the old patterns will simply make them come around again, like a thread being spun on our wheel. Learn and be released from this part of the pattern that feels like unjust fate. The divination message. You may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing through the memories and feeling sad, bittersweet, and nostalgic about the good old days, whenever they were, exactly. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended. But it's another thing altogether to be filled with regret, wishing you'd done things differently. Life is a constant do-over. You get a fresh chance every second you are alive. So stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do things differently. You are not a prisoner of how they have always been done. What you have done, even if you judge it to be a mistake, can be reworked and learned from. That is its wisdom. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes. My belly's rumbling. Okay. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Learn from this. Be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you'll be all the richer for learning, wise, free, and able to help others too. And that's your purpose. To get you through this so that then you can go on to help others get through to the other side. To walk on the brighter side of life, let's finish this reading with a daily guidance from your angels. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Energy. Energy. Don't stop moving, baby. You drive me crazy. Wiggle, wiggle. We out there, brothers. Energy work. You received this card because the angels say you would benefit from energy work such as Reiki or Qigong. You can find a qualified practitioner by contacting your local metaphysical or holistic health centre. The angels suggest that you initiate a session where you'd receive an energy healing treatment. This card can also signify the angel's message that your life purpose involves giving energy healing work to others. If you have training in this respect, or you've been guided to seek such training, this card is a sign that you would excel in this area. The additional meanings for this card: clear the energy in your home or other environments. You're very sensitive to energy, so regularly, I feel like I've added too many hours in there, so regularly clear yourself of any energy you may have absorbed. Shield yourself by visualising yourself surrounded by protective white and purple lights. Take courses on energy healing work. It's like inside you're grumbling. Yes, you've got to do the work. You've got to earn your master's degree. Okay. Let's have a look at the bottom of the decks, because I feel drawn to. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Okay, so on the Divine Feminine's path, she's going to see the signs, synchronicities. On the Masculine's path now, he's not seeing them because he's got his eyes closed. He doesn't want to see them. And we have Magic Stream. The card of surrender. It's just an embarrassing situation. And it's like the more embarrassed and ashamed you are, the more like you abuse others. Ghosts of the past returns for a time. We finish with the written in the cards. We'll have a look at this deck here though. The teasing. A lot of sign synchronicities about like red, red wine, stay close to me, don't let me be in love. So it's like numbing out that feeling, turning to alcohol to block out the divine. It works, but you're not going to feel great, are you? And your liver, kidney's going to be screaming at you. Cruella de Vil, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. She's like a spider in her web, waiting for the kill. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. She hates true love. Because I'm looking at the yin yang, but it's like on fire, and it's that's what the fear is. It's like there's a toxic snake energy that this masculine's fearing is going to like destroy his leap of faith. And when you tell yourself that, you know, I'm possible, then, well, it's impossible for that energy to come anywhere near. Like, to get over onto that path, they have to acknowledge that things have to change. And any more cards? This deck. Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel works on the ruby ray, which is made up of purple and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility and peace. You in your turn are invited to spread these beautiful qualities to others. This sounds very much like the masculine. The masculine brings to the feminine serenity, love, tranquility and peace. And then the feminine in return, in her turn, spreads these beautiful qualities to others. So connecting with Archangel Uriel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity. This is a high state of grace which will bring you freedom and joy. Visualize yourself in a purple and golden cloak and invoke Archangel Uriel's help to raise your consciousness. Affirmation: I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. Law of the universe number 1. The law of divine oneness. I will talk to you soon. Until then, I hope this reading helped. Much love. Take care. Bye for now.